There. Okay, let's try again. Okay, Sukhasana, sweet pose, sitting in a way that allows you to create a sense of peace. You might look different than other people. It's okay. You look your own way. Yoga invites us to accept ourselves just as we are, to know that everything that we need is already inside of us. Practicing stilling and quieting for a few moments. Inner listening. Find the tool of the breath, the life force, the life energy, moving alongside the breath. Just be soft. One more round of breath. Come together with vibration and sound, sitting up tall. Gently draw in your low back, shoulders back so they're over your hips. Breathe in deeply. Long exhale. Release your hands. Let your eyes come open to soft and centered gazing. Breathe deeply in. Deeply out. There's a natural contraction down in your low belly and your pelvic floor as you squeeze out your breath. Just try to find that sense of toning down low. Again, breathe in, but just move it up into your rib cage. Front and back sides, all. Exhale, grounding in and downward. But finishing in the navel center. One more time. Sounding the breath through the nose, navel in. Keep that little bit of toning in your low belly. Uddiyana Bandha means upward lift. Arms up, breath of fire. Reach open hands, breathe in. Breathe out, elbows down. Find your own rhythm, pumping the breath. Breath of fire is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can go slowly, about 10 times. Squeeze your shoulder blades on those out breaths. 6. When you feel complete, inhale, slowly reach up. Slowly flow down your arms. Bring your hands back, fingers forward, elbows bend, lean back. Stretch your chest. Find that outward spiraling energy in your hands. Downward gaze. Let's release legs out to a boat pose variation. Perhaps the toes touch, maybe they rest together, maybe they reach up. All good. 5 breaths. Learning to activate your legs. 4, stay lifted out of your shoulders. Exhale, release, feet together, knees apart. Malasana, hold your knees. Stretch your low back gently, reaching forward. Learning to stop when your body says, that's good. Sometimes once you relax and breathe, you might find a little more space in a pose, but sometimes you need to back off. All is fine. Just quietly make room for what you need, without the noise of judgment. Breathe out once more. Release back to tabletop. Enjoy the transition. You might need to move a blanket or something out of the way. If you're working on your jump back, curl in your feet, use your hands. Open hands forward to take a little weight. Release weight forward and free your legs behind you. Tuck your toes, child's pose with the arms extended. So puppy pose, head down, tail reaching. It's really not the same as child's pose. Lift your fingertips off the earth, rest your forehead down. Exhale slowly for 3, twice more. Nourish your low back with your breath, one more time. Inhale, pulling to cow pose. Find your tabletop. You set your knees under your hips. Hands can be a little forward up the shoulders or right underneath. Spreading fingers. Inner elbows come forward, navel up. Ground tops of feet. Finding a new foundation. Let us reach back, right leg straight. And just finding that reaching and lifting energy. If you really want to, you can take out your opposite arm. One more time, deep breath in and release. Second side. When you're ready, inhale, reach back your leg. Find that straight, just the right amount of activation. Little mini plank pose with the upper body. Maybe add that opposite reach for a few breaths. Concentrate so you can meditate. Meditation for restless people. I am one of those restless people. And exhale, come down, release. Downward facing dog, press your hands. Say hello. Move around as you like. Refine your hands, your feet, your shoulders. Maybe walk out your legs or circle your hips around, whatever delights your body. Have a little bliss-filled dog pose. Wherever you are exploring, find the uplift in your low belly. And then let's come to stillness for 2 breaths. Press the hands firmly. Bring your head way down. Once more, feel an inhale. Feel an exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands. When you're ready to breathe in, step forward and fold forward. Breathe out. Stand up, bend your knees as needed, coming to mountain pose. Finding center. And there's an actual Groundhog vinyasa practice that one of the teachers I've studied with taught me called T.S. Little. So we stand, bend your knees a little bit and breathe in. Exhale, rise like you're coming out of your den. Bend your knees slightly, letting your tail reach towards the earth. Spread your toe claws without gripping the earth. Imagination, ground, earth, animal, energy. Maybe add some front paws as you peek out, and you're gonna inhale, lift your sternum, lift your chin. Exhale, look back over your right shoulder. Inhale to center, look up. Exhale, left shoulder. And release. That's a vinyasa. Let's do it one more time. Bend your knees a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out, emerge. Find your stance. Little bend, grounded tail. Not tuck tail around, just downward. Front arms really feel good. They can have their little claws too. Toe claws spread without gripping the earth. Belly broad. Sense a lower center of gravity. Reduces lethargy in the legs. Inhale, lift your sternum, lift your chin, gaze down. Exhale, right, gaze back. Inhale, center, lift your heart. Exhale, left, gaze back. and release. If you saw your shadow behind you, go to Shavasana until the end of class. I miss laughing all together. I hope that was entertaining and very grounding. Pause with it for a moment. This earth season, this grounding season, keeps us firmly planted. And strength, that pose strengthens our connection to the sun as well. All right, inhale sky, exhale earth. Horizon, inhale sunrise, sunset. Exhale, legs back, right leg, left leg, plank pose, 5 breaths. Come to familiarity with a beginner's mind. Take care of yourself. You can need your knees down or anything. 5, knees down, breathe in, release your feet, upward dog. Breathe out, slowly release to downward dog for 5 breaths. Aligning with the energy of the sun. It's okay to move slightly in your poses as you breathe. Let your breath move you. Exhale once more. Inhale, transition to the top of your mat and to the half lift pose. Please encourage long breathing. Exhale, slow forward fold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to the sky. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you seal your hands there and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Into your sides. Free breath. Feel how that discipline of breath builds your concentration. Let's practice it again. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe your knees bend. Fold in. Extend your spine. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hips low. Left leg back first if possible. Out of the bend in your elbows. Just a little bit. Maybe your knees are down. See where you can do it. Outward spiral hands. Inhale, press your arms straight. Bring your belly forward. Carefully stretch. Gaze down. Exhale, slowly release your spine and then to downward dog. Hollow up low belly. And exhale, reach your heels towards the ground, even if your knees are bent. Try to ground your feet. Inhale, step or hop forward and halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, reach. Gently finding your range of motion and warming up your body. Breathe out. Take your feet hip distance apart. For elephant pose, very earthing pose as well. Hands together, elbows together. Find your squat. Don't hold back. Go as low as you can. Thumbs at your third eye. 5 breaths. Open feet, big, open, soft footprints. And 5, wait for that inhale, and then a determined press to rise and release. Hands to your front pelvis, forward fold slowly. Remember to let your knees bend in order to facilitate that forward tilt so your spine can hang out of your pelvis. Straighten your knees to any degree, but don't lock them. And then come around and count your opposite elbow. Let your shoulders hang out of your body. Calm your mind. This position will help you calm your mind. Find your breath. Find evenness in your footprints. Fold in one more time. Breathing out. Release hands to your pelvis again. That helps you keep your spine extended as you use your legs to stand up. And breathe out. Let us open to right side. Turning to the back with your right leg for a triangle. And today coming into a bright and active triangle pose. Take a moment with your foundation. Find your legs. Breathe in, reach your arms wide. Over and down. Slowly breathe out. Reach up and down. Heart bright. Tail tucked. Radiate from your center. One more time. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to your heart. Just turn your feet to the second side for a moment. In that foundation. Inhale, sweep open your arms. Over and down, exhale. Bright and active. So it's just floating the bottom hand today if you want to join me with that. Bring it all together, all this asymmetry, different actions, taking care of your own body. Let it all become unified. One more breath. Navel in, rise up, breathe out. In the center. Back over to the right side. Bend your knee deeply so it's right over your ankle. Stretch out into your warrior bee lunge with your palms facing down. Check on your knee over ankle alignment briefly and then gaze off your right fingertips. Try to find sameness and equanimity even when we're asymmetrical. Observe the energy you're giving to this side. Breathe out. Release your leg, turn your feet, come into the other side, check in with your refinements as you need, and then steadiness. Try to apply equal energy to this side to create a balance. That's why you always have to tell me if I forget to do a second side or something. Not too serious. Soft. Release back to the other side. Extend a side angle, lean and reach. Take both arms into the pose. Maybe to the floor or just on the bent knee is good. 1, shoulder off the ear. 2, lift your back arch. 3, 4, observe the level of energy. 5, breathe in, come out, change your feet. Breathe out, both arms into the shape. Shoulder down, equal energy. Lift the back arch. Nice. One more breath out. Inhale up to center. Come to wide spreading forward fold feet. A moment to find that stance. We all have our own proportions. Now exploring the forward fold. Knees might bend so your pelvis can tip. Dip pelvis, fold forward. Come down your legs to your ankles or your big toes. Prasarita, Padottanasana D. Shoulders up into the body, neck long, elbows wide. Let your gaze follow your nose. Anytime your eyes are open, try to settle your gaze. Breathe out once more, little longer in your spine. Return your hands up to your pelvis. Breathe in, rise up. Pause a moment, breathe out. Release your feet to an easy stance for star pose. Shoulders down, grounding shoulders. Lifting heart and hands. Lifting kneecaps. Grounding feet. Not too strong. Keep it a little softened. Breathe one more time. Gently reach. When you breathe out, flow down your arms with the breath. Return to the top section of your mat. Picking up your block if you have one, or it's okay if you don't have one, for Revolved half moon pose. Just have it up by where your right foot is, and then step your right leg back, pelvis forward. Parsvottanasana, roll your shoulders in, hands behind. Forward fold on the exhale. You may bend your front knee in this pose, keep your elbows lifted. Hopefully this is easier over time with practice. Be where you are, not forcing. Breathe out once more. Rise up when you breathe in. Release your arms. So we're going to try to stand on that front leg straight, lifting the other one back, like warrior C. Let's just play with that for a moment, that action of coming in. So you can have a wall for support or just keep your back toes down. And this time, spread out your foot. Concentrate deeply, steady your eyes, and lift your back leg. Wherever your hands feel useful, will really help you find steadiness. 4, one more time. Slowly bring your leg back down beside the other one. And step it back. Now adding the rotation or repeating. Back preparation, toes down, leg up, or twisting to look out towards the left side. 1, 2, you can reach to the floor or a chair. 3, reach your back leg. 4, deep breath again. Exhale, release the twist, and then bring down your leg. Change your block, other side, and step out. You should just tell yourself you can do attitude, do your best. Don't give up easily. Parsvottanasana, shoulders roll in, hands together, forward fold. Elbows up. Release the gripping in your toe claws once you get down here. Breathe out. And come up on the in-breath. Use both legs, strongly release. Practicing that transition into warrior C and the revolved side angle, that process. This is brain and body coming together. This time come in and hold, toes down or lifting. Keep some softness in your standing knee. And release down. Repeat or add the revolution of Revolved half moon pose. Forward and lift. Use the block possibly, revolve and look out towards the right side. Bring it all together. Soften what you can. 4, one more breath. And carefully release, bend your front knees, step out. Let be. Breath of joy. Inhale, sky, front, inhale, sides, inhale, sky. Exhale, bend and fold. Use your legs, inhale, front, inhale, sides, inhale, up. Exhale, palms up, fold down. One more time. Strong legs, breathe. And hang out for a few breaths. Inner listening. If you want to widen your knees and drop down into a squat, you may. Or stay with that soft forward fold, bent knees. Breathe out. Come on down to seated from your squat or make your way down from your standing position. Find your easy pose, anchor your heart with your hands. Take your head up and back to your right side. Strongly drawing down on your heart, press and anchor. Relax, release. Change the cross of your hands. So downward, inward energy at your heart. Take your head the other way. And release. Stretch out your legs for infinity pose. Finding our center first. Arriving on our sitting bones. Settle. Gently draw back your toes. Cross your right ankle over your left. Hook your feet together and come over to your right side, rolling over to that side of your hips and leg to any degree. Lift out of your shoulders. You may place your hands where they work to support your body in this shape. Fourth breath. Release to center. Uncross. Dandasana. Other side. Teaching your feet to say hello and hook into each other. Rolling to the side of your leg and hip. Lifting out of your shoulders. Just gaze comfortably back and down. Even while our gaze stays away from our bodies, we are sensing our bodies so that we can take care of everything. And release back to center. And release your legs to wide legs. Maybe prop your block or your blanket underneath your pelvis if you would like to. Activate your feet. It's okay if your knees bend. Side bend out over your right leg to any degree. Your arm can support on the earth in front or head out towards your foot. Fourth breath, leaving. One more time. Rise up, centering. Breathe out, second side. Not irritating your body. Breathing out again. Breathe in to center. Draw your legs together into Ardha Matsyendrasana with your right knee folding to face the front on your mat. Your left foot to the earth, coming around your knee. Sitting tall, breathing in. Let your belly be relaxed as you find your rotation twisting back. Support your top leg with your arm so that it feels good where it is, so you control that sensation. And let's wrap the root of your big toe with your hands with that twist. 8 breaths. Take your time. Breathe out again. Return to center. Take up your top leg and bring it out alongside your bottom foot for Janushirasana pose. Activate your legs and your foundation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come into the pose. Fold forward. There's a little lateral, little twist in this one. Up and down. Stay active. 5 breaths. Hold on to something. Foot, leg, floor. Exhale for 5 and soften this into the yin version, into the half dragonfly. Soften your muscles. Stay in the shape. Keep trying to let go. Soft, one more breath. Walking out, changing sides. Bringing your left knee to the front center, right foot on the earth, coming around your knee to some degree. Plenty of time to come into the shape. This is a pretty compact position. Find rotation, spine looking back. Support your leg and hip with your opposite arm. Wrap the root of your big toe with your other hand and twist back. Nourish your spine with your breathing. One more time. And release to center, Janushirasana, knee head pose. Active version first. Out and down, exhale. Catch your leg, foot, floor. And there's a drawing yourself forward. You're using the grounding of your hands to lengthen yourself forward and then down. Your belly actively draws away from your head. Leg muscles active, arm muscles active. Exhale for 3. Active but calm. Exhale for 5 and start the softening process. You may change your arms to support a softened version. Letting that extended leg relax, belly relax. The sides, your low back, all of that. Let go of any striving. Reconnect with your breathing. Allowing winter to be a time that restores you. Receiving the softness of the pose once more. And release. Come around to Dolphin Pose, please. A little bit more. And a little downward facing time in our practice. Hands together, they can interlace, but try not to crush the bones and joints of your hands. If you do the squeeze, the press is another option. Tuck under your toes, or just walk back your knees until you feel a little challenge in your belly. Dolphin pose, like downward dog on your forearms. Weight back into the legs, push your forearms into the earth, press your weight back. Uplift strongly in your low belly. 3, 4, 5. Walk your legs back to lower. Stay strong. Press your thighs firmly all the way to your forearm plank, and then slowly let your belly come down. Release your legs about as wide as your mat. Ground your pelvis. And bring out your arms to seal pose today. Hands wider than your shoulders. Ground your belly. Feel where you touch the earth. Connect. Staying grounded in your legs and pelvis. Inhale, lift your chest and pull your hands back towards you. So you're in a lifted chest position. Steady downward eyes. Don't overdo. Just move your hands further away again if it's too much. Deeply breathe again. And bring down your elbows and go soft. Go into yin mode. Release your legs and feet. Maybe holding anywhere. Breathe out one more time. Transitioning to wide knees child's pose. Optional upward dog, downward dog, but if you're working on getting stronger, don't miss this one. Hands in, spiral outward, a readiness. There's a poised position here. Inhale, use your whole body and your determination to press your arms straight and roll your shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog, one breath, establish the pose. 3, 4, 5, there it is. Then knees down. Release your feet. Pull back Balasana, elbows down. Hips can be high or low, toes can be tucked or not. Knees can be cushioned. We're here to release and reduce suffering, not increase it. Rising up. Make sure your knees are just comfortable here. And let's do a little flow for mid-back stiffness. Ground your left hand into the earth, reach your right arm open. And thread it through, breathe out. A few more times, open and close. Open and thread. Find a flow. Notice your mid-back and give it a little movement. If this feels good, it can be a nice everyday exercise. And then coming in and resting into the revolved wide child's pose. Refine your foundations so you feel good and breathe. Hips over the knees or back towards the heels. Nice long neck. Grounding with fresh perspective. One more breath. Feel the exhale ground you into your belly center. Then press off the earth, rise open again, breathing in. And center. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through with the flow. Open. Dive under. One more time. Release and carefully land and ground. I'm going to change that angle and position of that supporting hand. Long neck. A great pose to work your pelvic floor gently in and up, finding Mula Bandha, the root lock, as well as Uddiyana Bandha in the belly. And those subtle engagements do not hinder the breath. Breathe out slowly one more time. Inhale, open out. And release. Coming through to lie down. Optional upward dog, downward dog, or socks and clothing time. Make your way there. If you get thirsty during practice, having just a little sip is okay. Better to drink more before and after. The breathing uses lots of moisture and it's dry season, as you probably know. Come on down as you're ready. And just stay on your back body for the rest of the class. It's a moment to just be here and be grateful. Where do you feel good? Do you like to stretch out your legs? Like the bridge? 5 breaths, just be. Let the light of the sun surround you. And let the earth hold you in place. Bring your legs in and come up to bridge pose. If you have a block with you today, you can use it under your sacrum to support your bridge. You could also just stay on the ground with your pelvis if you want to stay in that supported bridge shape. 5 breaths. One at a time, bring your legs up into the air. Maybe staying on your block for supported shoulder stand or legs in the air. See the benefits of each pose. 7, 8. Carefully bring your feet back to the earth. Press your feet to lift up off your block and bring your spine down. Coming to thread eye of the needle pose, the yin version of the figure 4. You may support under your head if you would like. If you want to put a pillow back there, a blanket. Right leg up. Knee bends, hip to the side, rest over the other leg. So make the refinements to make space for your own hips and knees. Soften the muscular effort. You may draw in or stay grounded with your bottom foot. You can have some options with your arms here. Maybe you're holding on to your needle. You could also cup your low ribs or perhaps rest with your arms up. Resting with presence. We're still practicing shape, but with a focus on softness, stillness. Yin asks us to be present in a different way. A little longer, soft. Feel a breath fall away. And slowly change to the other side with an option for any release that you might need or want in between. Coming in as you're ready, meet this side where it is. Arrange your body so you can relax into the eye of the needle. Yin shape, resting muscles, relaxing joints, non-striving, choosing where your arms feel good. Releasing from this side of your body. Slowness and care. Having a moment or two for pausing where you feel a positive counter to that shape. If you want to start resting in Shavasana, you don't even have to move. If you'd like to join me for one more Yin pose, the lying twist Yin style, perhaps using that block if you have it close by between your knees. You could use a blanket as well. And just an easy setup of the knees to one side and head to the other. Soften the efforts of the body. Breathe deeply. Before spring, there are days like these. Under the dense snow, the meadow rests. The trees merrily, dryly rustle, and the warm wind is tender and supple. And the body marvels at its lightness, and you don't recognize your own house. And that song you were tired of before, you sing like a new one with deep emotion. Over to the other side, lying twist or stay resting. Letting this lead you into resting pose with its softness, groundedness. Observe your breath again. Follow an in-breath out of the twist and into Shavasana. Rest, receive, release. Disturbing yourself as little as possible, but adjusting so that you are not disturbed by discomfort. Backs of knees soft. Feet falling freely to the sides. Feel the inner line of your legs and soften that. Let all that is contained within the bowl of your pelvis be released to softness. Breath travels through your body freely. Belly moving with breath again. Ask your shoulders to unhunch. The texture of your breathing, gently tickling your nose, your lips. Darlings, we are fire. We are water. We are transformation in motion. We are ancestral and elemental. We are rising tides. We are revolutionary movements. We are magic. We are yoga in action. Grow, deepen, refresh, remember. Without disturbing yourself too much, make a transition mindfully to your seated pose. That just means going slowly and intentionally. When you feel like you should pause, pause. Sitting in a way that allows you to feel ease. Focus on the central channel of your body for a moment with your breath moving through both sides of your nose. Breathe in deeply through the right side, out the left side, in left, out right. Smooth and slow, in right when it's ready. Out left, in left, out right, in right, out left. Last one, left in, right out. Both sides 3 times. Tuck your chin. Third one, hands together. Head up, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thanks to all. Thank you. The Shanti means peace, traditionally sung 3 times. And it's one of the different S sounds from Sanskrit where you place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Not usual for us in English. So if you would like to join in that finishing chant, Om, until it feels complete, and then Shanti, 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 touching the roof.